G's? It's your boy, Prophet 74. Today, we're gonna start first of all with the Crystal. It's a Corsair series. I'm gonna try to see if I can zoom this out. Corsair Crystal 280X. We're gonna open it up here first. First things first. Open this baby up. See if we could get it up and running. And see what you get when you purchase something like that. So this one's under $200, but this is what they're using. Origin's using this for the big O. So acrylic, glass. The front is glass, the rest is acrylic. So get rid of this. Lift it up. Take a look at this puppy. Reset button, power button, audio connections, 3.1 jacks, USB 3.1, and then we got glass on the top. Glass on the top. Oh, actually, it's all glass. It's all made of glass. So we're gonna prep the sucker up, and these are supposed to be hand torqued, but they're pretty tight, to be honest with you. So first time, we're gonna remove the glass. They're a little tight because of the plastic that they cover it, and they do sell glass replacements for these in Corsair. You won't find them at Corsair. I don't think so. I checked around because I needed the other side to be glass too, so you can see the PS4. But I don't know. I might have to make a custom glass. It's 4 of them. I'm going to remove the glass. Put it down somewhere to give you the cables through here. Not that bad. I'm gonna loosen this up. Let's see what's available. Pretty much USB to power it up. USB, and here's the rest of the connections. LED 1, LED 2. Power switch, USB. We're gonna leave it alone for now, but we're gonna check this out right now, see what we're getting ourselves into first. 2 fans, Corsair fans in there. I'm gonna open the other side, put all these cables back in here. Let's open it up. Here we have a Cool Master, the Cool Master. Yeah, it will fit. You just mock it up. Yep, it's gonna fit all right. All the goodies are here. What do you get when you get in here? They even have little mock-ups here. Nothing like that. The zip ties, all the screws that you're going to require for the motherboard. Screws for the actual. Oh, these are for actual fans here. Zip ties, lifts, and more screws in case you lose the front ones. There's all the main screws too. Lots of screws. They came up loaded. They came up high. Look at that. Lots of screws. These are actually for fans right here. So additional fans. Not bad. Not bad. Like it. Give you everything you need. Go this way, mocking up. See that? Should leave it there right now for now so I won't lose it. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it in there right now so I won't lose it. So let's do that and start mocking it up. But if you guys are just tuning in right now, we have this Corsair. They use this model for the actual big O. So I'm trying to save money by not buying a big old Origin machine and just build my own. And by building your own, you know, you save a ton of money. So let's go a little insight on this one. The motherboard, a regular size i9 is not going to fit in here. Asus MSI is not going to fit here. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is the i9 motherboard. It doesn't fit in here. If you can fit it, it's going to be way off. You see that? It's way off. It's not going to fit here. it's actually mocking it up to this part. So even if I show you as a mock-up, it goes in perfectly, but look at this, it doesn't fit. You guys see it? So you're gonna have to get something smaller, of course, something more compact board. So just remember, when you buy a motherboard, measure it, make sure you got the correct measurements, and on top of that, you got to make sure you have enough room space to put in your CPU, your CPU power, and then your motherboard power. Because if you notice here, it's not gonna work. This is just a mock-up right now, but see, motherboard power, CPU power is up here, and there's not enough clearance on here. But if it were to be half of the size, it would be probably leaving a gap of a hand, like an inch or two. And there is a gap here. If you guys notice, the motherboard will be up to here. We're gonna have to do a PCI extended port. I don't know if you ever used that. And basically, is what it is. Let me show you guys what it is. All right. These were very popular during last year's and 2 years ago, when the Bitcoins, bit mining was big and people had many GPUs running. Well, this is going to be used for that. Not for a GPU mining, but actually for a mock-up for so I could send in the card to the back. So basically, this will be plugged into the motherboard. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You have one of these slots in the motherboard, and you'll plug it in here. Like that. You plug this sucker all underneath, either goes to the back, and then you plug this part of it. Of course, giving it power too. You need to power it up. And there it is. That will be powering up your board, but you make sure you send the power to your board. And they do give you extra things like this to power it up, of course, you know. Your sockets. This is for 16. And this would be for 12 pins, 12 volts. So this it'll be mocking up, be through here, powering it up, and you'll have power on both ends. So you can send your card to the back if it doesn't fit. We're talking about if you have a RTX 280 or anything higher or lower, you might not have the room in here because the card is pretty huge. If you're looking at the card, we're looking at this size right here. It's going to take mostly all the space in here, but you could put the card on this side, and they do sell a slot for it, so you can actually put the card itself here popping out. But this might be too small for it too, so you really don't have a lot of clearance anywhere. You got to be careful about that too. But luckily, we do have a couple things that we're going to set up for us. There's an insight of how it looks. So basically, 2 fans, and these light up in colors. They're like rainbow colors and shit, you know. So get a bunch of them. It's cheap material. Corsair doesn't make really good systems, you know. Doesn't come with power, of course. I just set that up right now. You could probably mock up and build your own glass on the other side, so you could show off. These 2 things come off. In fact, let me show you guys how. There's a couple of screws in here, This comes off, and you could use that for a motherboard extension. There's plenty of circulation of airflow on this. It's small. They do give you the Corsair fan controllers here, right here. If you guys see it, different speeds, LED lights, power supply, everything. But you need to power it up too. Also, all right. It's not something simple. Besides that, let me see. Let's flip it around on here. This glass here, it's not, I don't think you could take it apart in here unless it slides off. The mesh on the top, of course, they give you a mesh on top. You could take out the mesh so you could clean it up if we could see it. I'm trying to see if I could show you guys. I don't want to open it, but let me twist it here in the bottom and you guys can see the mesh right here. Cheesy mesh. It's not that bad. It's material. It's like a cloth kind of thing. Close it up. And I'm gonna have to transfer the motherboard over, but that will be another time to do the motherboard. I don't want to do that right now. It's gonna take some time. I just want to show you the new box. Step 1 before we commence the rest of them. I'm gonna go ahead and tie these up. Front view, and then the bottom view. Of course, there's filters, and these are all magnetic. I forgot to tell you guys. Magnet. You can wash these, you know. And side view. Any questions, any comments, hit me up. I'm your host. Prophet 74, and we're out.